Hi everyone, welcome to yet again another tutorial. Today's tutorial is about how to make a bikini top. If you're new here, you can always consider staying. And this tutorial, I made it to cover up the tutorial I lost. I made some tutorial and my kid bro accidentally deleted it, not knowing it was really something very important. So let us just go ahead and make this instead. I'll definitely do the other tutorial again. So I'm going to be using Robin yarn. It's 100% acrylic, made in Kenya. You can order online on Jumia. I'm going to be using a pair of scissors to cut off my extra strands and a 3mm crochet hook. So let's go ahead and start off. I always double my strands to achieve something that is medium weight. So to start off, let's go ahead and make a slip knot and chain a chain that is long enough to cover the area from, just go to your breast area and chain a chain that can cover from the base of your breast to the teat. Just from the base to your teats. If you don't really know how to take that measurement, just chain something that you think can cover it. For medium, I recommend 13 chains, and for large, I recommend 13 and above, depending on how large your breast really is. If it's extra large, go ahead and chain up to 20 or 20 something there. So let's go ahead and make a slip knot. Since I'm medium category, I'm going to be chaining 13. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 and 13. I have my 13 chains. Go ahead and chain, cover the last chain and chain 3 more. Yarn over, prepare for a double crochet and go into the covered chain with a double crochet like this. So we are going to be double crocheting all the way around this first row. So let's just double crochet, identify your stitches and work in them, like this. It's actually very simple. It's the simplest way I can make a bikini top. I used to not know it at first. I had a lot of trouble making a bikini top, but ever since I found out this way, it just became a piece of cake, and I just enjoy making bikini tops because I know I won't stress. So let's go ahead and we are here. This is my last chain. Let me enter into it. Let me take that away. So I've entered my last chain with a double crochet, and this is what we have. Let's go ahead and yarn over and go back into the last chain and add another double crochet like that. So we have 2 double crochets in the last chain. We are going to chain 2 again and add 2 more double crochets into the last chain. So this is going to leave us with something that is like this. We have 4 chains in the last chain. So let's go ahead and turn the other side of our work like this. We are going to be working our way down. So go ahead and yarn over and identify, make sure you don't enter into the last chain. Identify the first chain that is like mine is here. Don't enter into this last chain. The first chain after the last chain is this one. Now this is the first, wait, let me show you. So this is our last chain. So our first chain is this one. Let's enter. There is no specific chain, but there is some space you can see. Just go opposite these stitches. When you see this stitch, go opposite this one like that. if you have a hard time identifying, go opposite this one like that, and go opposite that one until you reach down. Okay, yeah, that is what we are doing for this first row, and it's very simple. Sorry. So this is a very easy pattern. I just actually woke up and felt like making it. I just woke up right now. so I mean, okay, I forgot. When you reach here, make sure you enter this last opposite chain. Okay, identify the opposite of this one and enter into that last point, so that at the end of your work you have something that looks like this. This is our first row, and that's how it's looking. So we are going to chain 3 at this point and turn our work like this. We are going to be working our way up to this point, so go ahead and just double crochet your way back up, sorry, and up. This got twisted a bit, sorry. So let's go ahead and continue that. Up to up. It's very simple, and when you go up, it's just, you're just going to be repeating one process and until we get our coverage. So this row is what we are going to be repeating to get our perfect coverage. Here, if you notice, we have reached here. So when you reach here, you'll notice that you're already in that chain space. Make sure you enter this last one. You will be in the chain 2 space. So you go ahead and enter into the chain 2 space with 2 double crochets like that. Okay, and chain 2, go back into that chain space with 2 double crochets. So you will notice that you are again creating another chain 2 space, which is this. Okay, so we're going to go back down on our work. Make sure from here you're going to be seeing your immediate stitch after the chain 2, which is this one. So go ahead and enter this stitch like that. This is what it will look like, and go back down on this row like that. Sorry, it's the simplest way to make a bikini. I don't know any other simple way apart from this one. I don't know if you have any, but I don't think it's as simple as this one. This is just the simplest. So go ahead and finish up this row, and when you reach here, you will have something like this. Okay, don't get confused. This is our last stitch, and that is the only stitch we are going to be entering in when we reach down there. Okay, there is no other stitch we are going to be entering apart from that last stitch. This helps us to keep our work straight. It helps us to maintain a straight edge. If you notice, my edges are very straight and perfect. So go ahead and chain 3 from this point and go back up. I'll meet you when you reach here, okay, because it's a very repetitive process. So go ahead, I'll meet you when you reach here, and we go back down again. So guys, I'm here again. I stopped before reaching the chain 2 space. When you reach the chain 2 space, yarn over and go ahead and put 2 double crochets in that space, chain 2 and put 2 more double crochets in that space. You'll be going straight into the immediate stitch after the chain 2 space, yarn over and enter here and continue back down. So this is the pattern we are going to be following. So when you go back down again, you're going to go back up, make 2 and come back down, of course turning your work. Don't forget to turn your work and come back here again. So you're going to see your work increasing. So do this until you put it on your body and you feel that it has covered your breast completely well. So go ahead and do that. I'll meet you when you've gotten your perfect coverage. Mine is just going to be 1 2 3. I'll add only 3 more because I don't have very big, you know them. So guys, let's go ahead and complete our rows. Go ahead, in case you are having large breasts, this is going to not be your size if you noticed, because 13 chains won't really increase much. It will only increase like this with a little bit up. But when you make something that is longer than 13, like up to here, you will find that you will get your coverage very fast. You see, it will move like that. So before you make like 6 to 7 rows, you would have already achieved your coverage. So I hope you have all understood. Let's go ahead and complete our, and when you finish this, go ahead and rewind the video and make another one, because we need 2 of them to make a full bra cup. So go ahead and make 2 and come back and we finish up with the edging and the lacing. So guys, I managed to finish my bra cups. So this is the second one I made. The first one is here. If you noticed, they are of the same size. Excuse me. So if you notice, they are of the same size, like even from down, if you just, you'll find that they are of the same size. Put them together, you can just see they are of the same size. So go ahead and get yours of the same size like mine. Make sure that when you put them like this, they're the same, so that you don't have something that is bigger than the other. Okay, so use the same stitches to make both of them. So this is where I ended with mine. Yeah, this is where I ended. So from here we are going to be attaching the 2. Go ahead and put them together like this, facing each other. No, just sideways like this, and attach this part. Just enter this part like this and just attach it, pull it and attach it like this. This is what we are going to be having when you attach it. Okay, this is all we need. So you can go ahead and just yarn over from here and cut your yarn, cut your yarn like that. So we have already attached our bra cups. So we are going to be making some extensions to the back a bit, just something of like 15 chains. So go ahead and chain 15, make a slip knot and chain 15, 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. Excuse me. So go ahead and attach it this side, chain 15 and get your work. Make sure they're looking like this. Go ahead and attach it at this point, at this first tip. Okay, you can attach it in any way you feel like, just as long as you attach it. I normally attach it with slip stitches like that. So we are going to be single crocheting on the base of this top. Just jab your hook. When you find a space is a bit big, you can put 2 And when you find some spaces are smaller, you can put one. So normally I enter twice in this space and I put one in this bar. There is always something that looks like a bar, twice or once in a smaller one, then I enter a bar with one. So it makes my work look something like this. So go ahead and continue this pattern. So I double crocheted and reached the middle. I thought I show you what to do when you reach the middle so that you don't get confused. You can always go ahead and cut this in case you want. So I'm entering here, then in the middle part just enter with one single crochet. Oh sorry, we are doing single crochets. I hope I told you that single crochet is for this rows. I hope I didn't say double. I'm not remembering whether I didn't say single. So let's go ahead and proceed to this side until we reach here. So go ahead and do that. So when you reach the other side, you're also going to balance up our work by chaining 15 also on the other side, so that we can also have some space to put some little ribbing. Yeah, that is all. We are going to be doing the shell ribbing. If you know a shell, then you know it's what we have already been doing. A shell is what we have been making here. This is a shell. It looks like a shell in a way, I think so, because it is kinda so go ahead and reach here, kinda curved. So I'm somewhere here. This is what I have. Yeah, so go ahead and chain 15 from this point. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16. Oh, I want only 15. So this is where I'm stopping. We are going to be chaining one more and going back into the 15th chain with a single crochet, and we are going to be single crocheting all the way back down to the other side of our work. So go ahead and single crochet. Oh, I'll meet you. Just single crochet, enter into the single crochets until you reach the other side and enter up to here in this chain. Stop here and we will turn back with the next row. So go ahead and do that. So guys, I finished my row of single crochets. This is what I have up to this part and this part too. It's a bit, but it's like this. So we are right here. So at this point we are going to be chaining 3. Chain 3 like this. Turn your work. We are going to be having something that's looking like this. Okay, like this. Make sure your work is not twisted. Okay, for the first row, this stitch right here, we are going to be putting a double crochet inside it. Then after that we are going to chain 3 and skip 2 stitches, and in the third stitch make a double crochet, yarn over again, make another double crochet, chain 2, yarn over again, go back in the same stitch with 2 more double crochets. That's going to count as our first shell. Okay, so after this we are going to be chaining 3 again and skipping 2 in the third stitch. Make a double crochet, make another double crochet, chain 2, make another double crochet. We're going to be chaining 3 again, skipping 2, and in the third stitch doing the same. So go ahead and repeat this pattern for the all of this row. This is what we're going to be having. These are the shell stitches. If you notice, they look like the shells you see at the seas, you know. I've never seen them, but in a pic, this is how it looks like. Yeah, so go ahead and finish up this row. So I just finished my last shell. Go ahead and chain. Instead of chaining 2, you can go ahead, instead of chaining 3, you can chain 2 to end of this row, so that, okay, just enter this last single crochet with a double crochet like that. So go ahead and chain. From here we're going to be chaining 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6, and turn your work like this. So this is what we have. This is something we have. It's looking a bit disorganized, but it's okay. It's the pattern we are going to be using. So from here we are going to be making single crochets, no, double crochet, but you're going to make 1 double crochet in that first shell, okay, then chain 2 and make another 1 double crochet, or chain 3, chain 3 and make another 1 double crochet into the next shell like this. This is what we are going to be having. So we are going to be reducing the number of shells while creating this effect, okay. So from here, chain 3 and make a shell in the next shell, 2 double crochets here, chain 2, 2 more double crochets. This is what we're going to be having, okay, something that looks like that. So from here we are going to be chaining 3 and making a double crochet, just 1, chain 3 again, make another 1 double crochet. This is now what our work is going to be looking like, okay. So from here, chain 3 and make 2 double crochets, that is a shell. In the next shell, chain 2, 2 double crochets. So this is what we are going to be doing for the all of this row. We want to create that point where we are going to be putting our fringes. In case you see they're already coming out, we are going to be putting 2 fringes, just a fringe here, a fringe here, a fringe there and there. So these other parts won't have fringes, they're just going to be escorting the fringe. So this is the design we have. It's very cute, yeah, thank you. So chain 3 and make a double crochet here. So repeat this pattern until we reach the end of this row. Go ahead and finish up your row with this pattern. Chain 3, then make a shell. Yeah, that is all. For those people who don't want to put fringes, it's okay, you can just leave it like this. This is also a nice ribbing for those ones who really are not so much into shells, you know, into fringes and stuff. Go ahead and just leave it like this, lace it to your back and go ahead to swim. Go do some nice swimming. So see you there when you're done with this row and we make our fringes. So I'm here finishing up my second row of the ribbing, I think the third row. So go ahead and just make a double crochet in this last part point. This is what I ended with, something like this. So from here, to make our work a bit organized, you can see it's a bit disorganized. We're going to be chaining 1 and making double crochets. So in this chain 3 space, put 2 double crochets like that, then go straight to this point like that, make double crochets. In this shell space, make 1 double crochet and make another double crochet here and here. In the chain 3 space, you can make 2 double crochets. You go straight to the chain 1 and make a, no please, there's a single crochet, I'm sorry, make 1 single crochet. I always forget to switch it to single, but just try to focus on what I'm doing, okay? So we are making single crochets for the last row here. So go ahead here with 2 single crochets and place 1 single crochet there, single crochet, and place 2 single crochets here. In the chain 2 space, make 1 single crochet and repeat this pattern, and you're going to see that your ribbing is clearer. This is what we were trying to do, and it is now clearer, right? So go ahead and finish up this row of the ribbing. Come back when we are making the fringes. Okay, see you then. So this is how my ribbing is looking. Yeah, so from here to make the fringes, you need to go and get your yarn cut into parts like this. The length does not really, it depends on how long you want your fringes to be. It is not a must that it has to be very long. Anything of your desire is just, it can work. So go ahead and turn your work like this. We are going to be using 4 threads. Oh sorry, mine got tied. 4 like that, and we are going to be putting it equally like this in our hands. Then go ahead for the first one, we won't be putting it in a shell because we want one to be on the side. Just insert your hook in this space like this, pull this, take this to the other side first, pull this one. Okay, let me do it again. Insert, pull this like this, and make sure you get the whole thing. Sorry about this, it's really annoying. Okay, let me just put it this side, pull it like this through all of it. This is your first fringe, right? I hope it's in the right side. Yeah, it's in the right side. So your second fringe is going to be here in the next shell. Just get 4 like that and make the same thing. Make sure they are perfectly aligned. I don't know why mine is looking like this, but you know what to do, right? Just go ahead and align them and get that shell, put a fringe in the shell, so like this. So put a fringe in all of your shells, and we can see if we can fix others in between so that our work looks nice. So go ahead and fix a fringe in all of your shells. Me too, I'm going to do that. So in case you want your fringe line to look a bit congested, we will talk about how to place in the middle. So go ahead and finish that. So I'm entering my last shell with a fringe like that. So that's all I have to do, like that. So this is how our work is going to be looking. Just put it together and arrange your fringe. So in case you are not liking the way the spacing is, you can go ahead and insert another fringe. Go in between two shells like this, and you will find that you have two spaces like this. Go in between every two shells, you will find spaces like this. You can put one fringe here, you know, you can just add a fringe, go like this in between two shells, get this one and add a fringe. Okay, in case you don't want your fringes to be wide like mine. I like it wide, but in case I change my mind, I can also go ahead and put that. Just put two like this, get this middle part and add one here. So this is all we had to do. The only thing we're going to be doing right now is very easy, just making the straps. Those people who want to go ahead and first of all repeat the single crochet part on top, you know, some people want to go ahead and redo this thing up to here. It's okay, that edging, I have no problem with it. Or in case you want to add your edging, you can go ahead and do that. I have no problem. So from here, all is left is putting the straps. Go ahead, insert your strap and chain 150 from here, and go ahead and chain 150. So to lace it up, you're just going to be taking it around your neck, okay, and putting it through these parts. So I'm going to come back with my 150 chains and show you. So guys, I'm done with this row. With the chains. I was so comfortable, I didn't even realize I was chaining. So guys, go ahead and finish up your work with the, so we're going to be turning it just like this and lacing it around our necks. This would of course go on one side of your neck, the other one would go on the other side. So, and you'll get this middle part, of course, this part, and the other one gets the other part, like this. Then you tie it to your back. This is what you'll be having, something that looks like this. Then you can tie this to your back, and you're done with your beautiful bikini. Tag me in your pics on Instagram when you're done. I want to see. Thank you so much for being good audience. See you in the next video. You can always subscribe and to not miss out, hit the notification bell, and yeah, we always turn up every week with nice designs. So thank you so much. See you then.